I'm going to be turning this 70 USD account to over 450 USD in this jump 10-1 setup queue. So stay tuned to learn how you can spin your own account as well. So there is our history, and that is our 70 USD balance. And we start off on the monthly where we say break of structure below that low, and then price failed to break the next structure and gave us an SMS. And then what it did next is give us a change of character or BOS above that high, and it continued going up or moving up to break structure above the next high. Now right above that high there is a small sort of imbalance or fair value gap right above it, and it kept on shooting through to hit the monthly mitigation block. Now remember, on the monthly, and this is a big time frame, so yeah, it's gonna give us a nice bias. Now it's inside the monthly order block, like the bearish one, so, and it's right at the open of the monthly order block, so we expect price to be reacting right there and to dip down. Now right at the body of the monthly order block is the weekly rejection block. You see how these things are in line, so there's the body of the monthly order block and the monthly order block and the weekly rejection block, and of course the mitigation block on the monthly. So how did it approach those levels? It broke structure above that high on the daily, or now on the daily, and it kept on shooting up and broke structure again above that high. Now if I zoom in on the 4 hour, you can see like price kept on shooting up and approaching the rejection block, and it broke structure. This is the last break of structure we see above that high, and then next it hit our weekly rejection block, which is the body of the monthly order block. And how it reacted is gave us a stop hunt, the last sort of grab of liquidity above the high, and then it dropped down. So yeah, it sort of did a consolidation, but it ended up dropping down to give us our change of character. Now price is reversing. We're looking forward to dropping with the price. Now what's interesting is price is at a daily rejection block, so which is also inside the daily order block, so we expect price to shoot up for a moment, and this is going to sort of coin in with our sell, because price has to shoot up and we might end up buying later because price has hit the 4 hour order block and also the daily rejection block and the daily order block. Now I think you guys can see the confluence right there, so we focus right now on the consolidation where price is that 1 hour order block, and then it dropped down. Now we're inside the range, and I'm giving you guys why we're going to sell. And then it gave us a wipe below that low, went back inside the range and respected the 1 hour order block inside that range, and from there it continued to drop down. You can see now that broke that structure right there. So what we expect price to do is to return back into the range and then continue dropping down. So because it has hit the 4 hour OB, we want to buy it. Now the reason we buy is price did a break of structure below there, gave us an MSS, which is market structure shift, and then it returned back to respect the 30-minute order block. This is the bullish, we're moving up. So now it went again up to break structure, and we want to be buying at that 15-minute order block, or if I move the timeline, the time frame to a higher time frame of the 1 hour, you can see that it's going to be sort of our 30-minute, and we'll be buying to the buy side liquidity above that high. Now this is the frame for the buy. If I nicely analyze the sell, I think the buy is pretty obvious. I had covered the buy. Now for the sell, we're going to be trying to sell at that imbalance right there. Price is for sure going to feel that imbalance, and we might see price reaching above the buy side liquidity, above that high. It's going to try to grab liquidity above that high, because you see that those highs are sort of clean, so price will clean the store to hand the buy side liquidity above there, hit the 1 hour order block, and then drop down. But I'm not sure right now where price might reach, but we're sure it's going to feel the imbalance. So I'm not sure if it's going to respect the OB or the order block at the imbalance, or it will feel the imbalance and drop down immediately, or it will reach for that order block above the buy side or above that high. Now this I began to place my buy positions right at the 15-minute or 30-minute order block, and in this trade it was sort of, should I say, I preserved some capital, so I decided to place stop loss. First time, no, not really first time, but yeah, I decided to place a stop loss of about 30 USD. I didn't enter aggressively in this initial move because it's an initial move. I just want to get the capital up. Now you will see what happens afterwards. Now afterwards, you can see it clearly went up. It's currently inside the imbalance. So I think if I had went in a bit aggressive, we could have blown. So we wanted to shoot above the buy side liquidity, but because it's inside the imbalance and it's almost filling up the imbalance, and right now it's about to hit the 1 hour order block, I am going to be exiting at the 1 hour order block. That's why I'm going to be exiting, because I'm not sure if it's going to respect the 1 hour order block or if it's going to shoot up to where we want to sell at. So I think you guys understand what I mean by that. So I'm going to be exiting currently right now at 161 from a 70 USD account. We doubled. Now I'm going to be waiting for price to either shoot up, because I'm not going to be selling right at this order block. I'm going to be selling above. So I started placing my sell orders, sell limit orders at that 1 hour order block above the high, and yeah, I exited. So I went in a bit more aggressive this time because we've managed to build up that capital to go in a bit more aggressive. So we'll see what happens afterwards. Now after some time, you can see price is respecting. It went up it penetrated a bit deeper into the fair value gap or into the 1 hour order block. We're around 250 USD at this point, and you can see the history right there. Now it consolidated right at the 1 hour order block. Now this is interesting because it gives us another entry. So we're going to get another sort of re-entry within that consolidation. So what price did is it gave us that stop hunt right there, and it went above to wipe, as you can see clearly. So this is within that 1 hour order block we're selling inside. So after it gave us that stop hunt, it gave us our BOS, or change of character, whatever you want to say, broke structure, which is our confirmation, because after it sort of reaches for that sell side liquidity, we're going to expect price to sort of return back into the range and then respect the interest point within that range, and the interest point is the 5-minute order block. So we're going to be placing more sells right at the 5-minute order block, then we expect price to sell from there. So we're going to be staking our sell limits right there, and you can see that 5-minute is within the 30-minute order block. So we're confident price is going to return back inside the range and we'll sell from there again. So right about now, I started placing my sell limits right. Yeah, so you can see right, like it's close to where we had sold at initially. So it's almost like we're buying again, and this is a nice way of re-entering the sell. So afterwards, you can clearly see price tapped our sell limits again, and it immediately dropped. It was a clean entry, it was a clean re-entry on top of our initial entry. So currently you can see price had wiped that low. Like initially price dipped after we sold, and we're around 300 USD in profits right now, which plays that at 450 USD. So I was optimistic. I thought price is going to keep on shooting down because there's an imbalance right below, but afterwards you can clearly see it kept on shooting up. I have no idea why, and because I thought it was reaching the rejection block, I thought it's going to drop down from there, but it spiked up. That's what jumps do. It spiked up, and look at that. we got cut out, we got blown out from 455 USD back to 0 USD. I was so disappointed, but yeah, it happens. I have no idea why price went back up. Like, to me it was confusing. Maybe I don't know what it wants to do, but the trade was clean. I guess sometimes you win some, sometimes you lose some. So make sure to comment down below why you think this trade went wrong. I'll see you guys on the next video. Make sure to like, subscribe, and comment down below.